day I saw a commercial on TV that literally brought a tear to my eye. It was just a sort of little girl with angel's wings walking around the cemetery and just saying, what do you want to do with your life? How do you want to be remembered when you die? You know, and like that commercial just like sat me back. It was so beautifully shot, and the music was so nice, and it's like, I know what I want to do. I want to make ads. So I spent the next 15 years or so trying to recreate that emotion in somebody else through the advertising industry. Advertising is a very cyclical business. You win business, and they staff up. You lose business, and they shed employees. So over the course of 15 years, I got laid off 3 times. The third time I was laid off, I just started exploring what else can I do. I love to write. I love to tell stories. Those are my two, those are my two passions. Knew I didn't want to get back into advertising full time, and here were all these other ad people who kind of felt like, okay, is there something else out there? And we kind of went through this journey together, and I ended up filming a lot of these people for a movie called Lemonade that was about people who lost their jobs in the ad industry and reinvented themselves and found other things to do with their lives. It was sort of this, I think for me, one of the first times in my life that I went against the grain of what was expected of me, and I went against the grain of really my own fears and background. I decided, you know what, this is what I like to do, and I'm just going to make a go at it. And I don't know how or what yet, but something will present itself. For the last year and a half, I've been working on a documentary called Lemonade, Detroit, that is about the reinvention of the whole city of Detroit. Lemonade Detroit short was accepted into the Austin Film Festival and premiered here last week. There's an old saying coined by an ad guy, actually, that when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. And that's really what drives me and my projects these days, are just finding people overcoming some adversity and making something great out of it. I'm at the doorstep of my true calling. It's been a pretty long journey. Several layoffs and several reinventions. But now I'm here in Austin, Texas, with my wife and my family, and I'm a storyteller, and I love it. I love every second of it. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the layoffs. I wouldn't change what I'm doing right now. It feels right. Being a storyteller just feels right.